from one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Elmer Christian, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Even though he took the loss in his last start, Matt, he pitched into the 8th inning and pitched awfully well, so he has to feel pretty good about himself coming into this start here today. And I'm excited to see how he bounces back from that one, and I think he's going to pitch pretty well in this one.
Now at the plate, Gene Segura, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Hamilton, 28 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Grounded softly to the right. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
Here's Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit toward the right side. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
In now for the Reds, Darren Erstad. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Keenan Hughes is on the mound for the Reds in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
In now, Christian Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Pirates, center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box, Christopher Wiggins. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. Now, see to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with two strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. We are still scoreless. In is Joey Votto now. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Grounded to the right. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. In now, Pete Rose. Clemente waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Johnny Bench. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Bench is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear. That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Up next for the Buccos, Roberto Clemente. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Rose giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Coming to the plate now, Scott Gifford is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. Rose moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Keenan Hughes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Gene Segura standing in as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
No real chance for him to roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. set and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
One and one, here it comes. A pitch out, the throw on the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado. No balls and one strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Two balls, two strikes to Nolan Arenado. Hamilton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fly ball out toward left center field. Wiggins sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Reds leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Brummett, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Owen Christian.
Into the box now, Owen Christian, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And that misses. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado gonna have to hurry in time to first, and there are 2 away.
I'm no hitting coach, but I know they always preach, if you're gonna swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Standing in, Elmer Christian, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. Bench has it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Now the 3-0 offering is a check swing, but he clearly went around that time. The 3-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Hit out towards second. Morgan over to his left. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in to try it again, Darren Erstad. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Joey Votto, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here. 0-2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In now, Joe Morgan, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Christopher Wiggins, Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. The pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane as yes, he pulled a strike. The pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto Clemente.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Roberto Clemente. He flew out in his last at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. On the ground to the right side. Morgan is up with it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Ready for another chance? Pete Rose. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Pulled toward right center field. Brummett on the move. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch of the at-bat. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Wind-up, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Standing in now, Keenan Hughes. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ball and a strike. One and 2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Halfway home, still no score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rod Clement. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Scott Gifford.
Into the box now, Scott Gifford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the Pirates are in the hit column. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, Dero, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Striding into the box, Brian Brummett comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Well, trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And they'll just tag him here for the out. Well, he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Owen Christian. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. Brummett at second. Christian on at first with 2 down. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. Now a spin and another throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. Hit hard to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. Throw to the plate goes right by him. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett, no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. 5 innings complete. It's the Pirates 1 and the Reds nothing. Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Clemente has a beat on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready for another chance. Nolan Arenado. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
This is foul right side. Now another 1-2. Right side. Clement from shallow right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 1 and the Reds nothing. Digging in to try it again, Christopher Wiggins.
Left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. And a slider that time as this ball's handled. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. Solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes on 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Roberto Clemente. Hit hard, but foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Rod Clement. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
2 balls and a strike to count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. To first. Onto the bag with it himself is Bato, and the inning is over. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. back here in Pittsburgh. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Darren Herstad. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Wiggins has a beat on it. 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
In is Joey Votto now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
1 out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Joe Morgan. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now time is crawled, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. In there at the knees, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second for 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Joey Ramos will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Joey Ramos.
Digging in and looking for more, Scott Gifford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming, here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-1, and that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher Brian.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Brummett. First delivery to him on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike one.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
1-1 to count. Here's a look over to first. Just keeping him close. The 1-1 is a bunt attempt, but he missed it. And this one's in the dirt. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Gifford stands at second with no outs. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop.
Riding in once again, Owen Christian. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses inside 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Grounded back up the middle to his right, Morgan. And that's the second out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready once again, Elmer Christian. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. 2 balls and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a relay to the plate, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Here's a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Pirates on top, 4-0. Now for Cincinnati, Heath Rose. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1. This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets the positive in the seats.
Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Popped him up. Gifford in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Lifted into center field. Brummett has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. You should get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Forrest Ross will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting,
Gene Segura standing in. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Nate Jones will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Nate Jones.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Weak roller right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Strike one to start the at-bat. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton. The 1-2. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Kevin Conrad will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Kevin Conrad.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Wiggins, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Standing in now, Roberto Clemente. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Wiggins leads off second with nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Up next for the Buccos, Rod Clement. He's set. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
At the plate, Scott Gifford. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
From the stretch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt.
This is a tough spot in game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
Yanked on the ground down the line.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Here now the 2-2. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. A tag for one. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. To Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's the first pitch to him. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. So with this day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was great all night long. So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Darren Erstad. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's set, and the pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Boy, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Erstad leads off first with one away. This one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Count even at 2-2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
This is with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
At the plate, Joe Morgan. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Jamie Fletcher answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. A ball and no strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Plays off again, and it's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball. But he gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Now batting, he throws. He singled his last time up. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Pittsburgh used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Elmer Christian gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Keenan Hughes pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 4 runs on 6 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi. You're good.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-1. The Brewers beat the Cardinals on the road 3-1. The Padres sent 3 balls into the seats as they got a road win against Arizona 5-4. The Los Angeles Dodgers beat the visiting Marlins 2-1. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-3. The Detroit Tigers got 11 hits overall as they sent their crowd home happy in extra innings with a walk-off win against the Twins 7-6. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Giants 9-4. The Oakland Athletics took down the visiting Mariners 4-3. The O's pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-1. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.